Katrina done the top, all the top.
Yeah.
And then Rita came and done all the bottom.
It's been so rough, and I'm a single person living by myself. I can't haul out the furniture. I can't pull the carpet out, you know, and the smell.
We didn't qualify for a FEMA trailer because insufficient damage again. And as you can see behind me there, we can't have too much more damage.
Everything's up in the air, what I'll be able to save and what I won't be able to save.
But we couldn't save anything. I mean, water this high, what you gonna save? We saved our life.
You just wanted to fix it, and you couldn't.
After the hurricane, these guys came in, you know, to take up the debris, and I said, be real gentle with the debris, because that debris is people's lives.
I seen a group of people that cleaning up on the road. They say that they work for FEMA. They want to make a deal with me. Either I give them some shrimp or pay them $1,500. I said, you get out of here. I don't need it. You see, I need help, you know, I need help because I lost everything I got.
But everybody ought to have to live in a FEMA trailer and lean over a toilet and brush their teeth. Now, that has been a big thing because it's so close. And I have a hard time walking anyway, and it's just like everything is right there. And I always thought when I retired from the power company, I'd like to get me a motorhome and just travel.
No.
Every community that has been affected by disaster feels the need to reclaim their own story and to tell their own story. And unfortunately, in order to do that, people's voices have to be raised.
We have been residents of Grand Bayou forever. And with the onset of the past two storms, Hurricane Katrina and Rita, you know, that life cycle was interrupted for us.
When you get so many people coming in to help and people coming in to volunteer, and then you realize that that task is far beyond anybody's expectations.
What's the most favorable job? What's the best job to do in this process? And I said, mucking out. I said, mucking out? Yeah, mucking out, because that's the first step.
And I just thought, we'll never get our community back again.
Certainly the government, we can see from these two storms, the government, in terms of Rita, they don't even talk about it. The government is not here to help the people.
If you look at disaster wherever it occurs, you will almost always find that some aspect of the disaster is the result of a failure of policy.
When you tell them, well, I can't use a trailer, then they tell you that you don't fit in with their recovery plan and you're rejecting what they're offering you, so you're left out.
After the hurricanes, there is growing feeling that the government is going to do us in here. Whether it is our local government, our state government, our national government, we're not going to be able to count on the government.
7C is discussion by residents of Grand Bayou regarding community matters.
It's 7 months now that my home has been repaired, and FEMA comes to knocking on my door every weekend and asking me, so where are you going to go? Well, that's my question. Where am I going to go?
A lot of poor people who simply can't make it back. But because of the casino industry and the idea that we want to get our tourism back, we want people back and let them know that everything is fine here. You can come on back. You can spend your dollars. That portion is working.
The abuses were something I never thought I'd live through in my lifetime. I thought that we were over that. I didn't think that stuff existed. We started getting calls from workers. We found 35 men and women living in 3 abandoned trailers that had been flooded by Katrina.
Hemos arriesgado muchas veces nuestra propia integridad. Hemos trabajado en condiciones infrahumanas en la reconstrucción de esta ciudad.
And we're still looking at debris that needs to be cleaned up. We still have people who are waiting on insurance and other payments to make major decisions about whether or not they're going to even be able to build back.
We have here some of the preliminary plans for Tesh Ridge to see how are we going to rebuild the state of Louisiana.
We're going to level the playing field, and we're going to say, for instance, that this place is designed for people and not simply for cars. And by saying that, we're introducing a whole different lifestyle.
All right! Self-reliance and the necessity to insist that the government do its job, that both of those things have to happen at the same time.
Well, we're proud of what we're doing. We done it ourselves with no government help. I just took a chance. I come home. I didn't listen to nobody. Did what I had to do. I'm here, and I'm here to stay.
But it could never be the way it used to be. It could be better.
And you did it, didn't you?
You did it.
Different people handle it in different ways, but I believe for people that it comes to a moment when you look and say, we have to accept it. This will be the rest of our lives doing this. This is not fairy tale. It's not going to go back. This is our new life.